Simply Ming is made possible with support from Contessa, All-Clad, BREITLING, and Ocean Spray.
Hey, this is Ming Tsai for Simply Ming. I want to show you and explain to you what you can do with shrimp and how good it is for you. Check out all these wonderful shrimp I have in front of me. We're going to start with the small ones first. These are called 7190s, meaning they're 71 to 90 each per pound. You get a little bigger, these here are 5160s, hence 51 to 62 a pound. Then 1315s, you tend to see a lot of 1350s out there. Then you get to these big ones. These are called 4.6s. So about 6 of these, 5 of these equal a pound. And then you have one of my favorites of all, head-on shrimp. Shrimp is a fantastic, tasty, versatile protein. 3 ounces of shrimp has 60 calories. That's half of what a skinless chicken breast has or a lean beef. It has 0 grams of fat. No fat whatsoever, which means no saturated fat. Cholesterol, are you worried about that? Shrimp helps elevate your good cholesterol, your HDL, and helps lower your LDL. So all that combined, it's a great protein. Now, why do I like to use it? I like it because it's tasty and hassle-free to prep. What do I mean by that? Well, all these shrimp come this way. They're flash frozen in Southeast Asia. They come completely shelled, completely deveined. There's nothing worse than coming home from work and having to peel and devein your shrimp. So they're good to go with the tails on, which we also like, at least at Blue Ginger, the restaurant. We like to have the tail for presentation. Flash frozen shrimp is actually better and tastier than fresh shrimp. Why? When shrimp is harvested, within 4 hours, cryogenically frozen, it locks in the juices and the flavor of the shrimp. It doesn't exude and come out. Like fresh shrimp, if you eat fresh shrimp out of the water immediately, sauteed, delicious. By the time you get fresh shrimp at a restaurant or at home, it can be 24 or 48 hours old. All that wonderful juice and balance of shrimp is gone, hence flash frozen shrimp is actually better. And it's treated with salt, so it's almost like natural brining. So the juices stay in. These shrimp have almost a crunch to them, which I love. So tasty, easy, and good for you. What dishes can you make from them? Well, quite common in Latin America and Mexico, they make what's called ceviche. They love to use the small shrimp, and I do too, because the small shrimp, when you use ceviche, you're cooking with acid, like lime juice. That's what we have here. This is a cranberry ceviche. It's basically dried cranberries and fresh cranberries and shallots and lime juice. And by being small, they can cook quickly just with acid alone. Now, everyone's had shrimp fried rice. Here's a classic version. That's where we go to these 5160s. A good size because it's not more than a mouthful. So if you're eating this with chopsticks or a spoon, easy to eat. One of the most common shrimp for shrimp cocktail, it's just this 1350s. It's a great size for dipping in a shrimp cocktail. And here's just pretty much a classic Thai pad Thai. It's a shrimp pad Thai. I like to see the large shrimp in these. Again, this is probably the most commonly used shrimp we use at Blue Ginger and in restaurants and at home. Again, for shrimp cocktail and that type of dipping, delicious. When you're feeling like something special, go to these big boys. They're called colossals. I mean, look at these. Seriously, they're like little lobster tails. And I think they taste just as good, if not better. Here's a very simple dish. This is just a simple parsley garlic breadcrumb put on top and broiled with a soy lime dipping sauce. Super, super easy. And then again, one of my favorites are these head-on shrimp. Head-on shrimp, these have been tempura with a dim sum dipper. I love head-on shrimp because, well, they have the head. But guess what? Once you take off the head, right here is some of the most delicious part of the shrimp. Basically the brains of the shrimp. I think they're so delicious. Shrimp, in a nutshell, great protein, easy to use, good for you. What else would you possibly need at home? So get some of this shrimp, start cooking, start impressing your friends, and most importantly, do something good for your body. As always, peace and good eating.
Simply Ming is made possible with support from Contessa, All-Clad, BREITLING, and Ocean Spray.
Watch Simply Ming on your public television station.